Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you for all your support. I hope you're having a wonderful day. Today's pickle card reading is about your life after marriage. So, the things that we're going to cover in this reading are the overall energy of your married life, your connection with your future spouse, your future spouse's love language. We're also going to see your what is your house like after marriage, your connection with your in-laws, your career after marriage, and then finally we're going to receive some additional information and messages from your spirit guides regarding your life after marriage. So, as you can see, for this reading, we have three piles here to choose from. You can select your pile according to the image that you're feeling most intuitively drawn towards, or according to your date of birth, whichever is more helpful for you. Once you've selected your pile, the timestamps for all the readings will be listed down below in the description box so that you can skip ahead to your personal reading. As always, know that this is a general reading. Everything that I say may or may not resonate with you. Please take only what resonates with you and what does speaks to you and leave the rest. And yeah, let's get into our reading. Hello, my dearest pile number one. Welcome to your reading. If you have selected the first image or if your date of birth falls between 1 to 11, then this is your reading about your life after marriage. So, we're going to begin your reading by looking at the overall energy of your married life. Then we're going to see your something about your connection with your future spouse, your future spouse's love language, your connection with your in-laws, your career after marriage. We're also going to find out about your house after marriage, the house that you're living in. And finally, we're going to receive some more information and messages from your spirit guides regarding your life after marriage. So we have a lot to cover. Let's begin. With these cards, I want to see the overall energy of your married life, okay? Let's see what is the overall energy of your life after marriage. We have heart magic, warmth, and nourishment. Okay. And we have receive your blessings. Wow, this is such a beautiful card. All right. The overall energy that I see here is that of comfort, peace, harmony, and there is this sense of simplicity that I see here. Perhaps after marriage, you're going to live in a place which is not so much crowded, or it is somewhere near the nature where you can hear the birds, you can see the butterflies, there are flowers, there is a sense of beauty and peace that I see in your surrounding as well. Okay. Yes, this card, it's like, during the winter days, it's that feeling of comfort when you sit near the fire or you have your blanket on, you're having your cup of hot chocolate, and like how protected and safe and peaceful you feel. So that is the kind of energy that I'm seeing here. You're going to be very fulfilled in your married life. Yes, it goes beyond the material things, like it goes beyond having the perfect house or the perfect environment. I feel like one of the biggest blessings for you after marriage is how deeply in love you are with your partner and how much they love you back. Okay, this emotional security and safety is what is going to simply fulfill you on a whole another level. That is what I see here. And every day with your future spouse is going to feel like a blessing. Yes, the life that you're creating together is simply beautiful. And I don't see any kind of unnecessary drama, chaos, complication in your marriage life. Yes, as I said, it's peaceful. It's just away from all the noise and the crowd and the chaos. And you're going to be very happy with each other. There is this deeper sense of happiness and fulfillment that you're going to experience. You know how food, it nourishes our body? The type of connection you're going to have with your future spouse, it's going to nourish your soul. That is what I'm seeing here. Okay, wow, this is so beautiful. Now, let's see what your connection with your future spouse is going to be like. Your connection with your future spouse. We have Nine of Fire, that is the Nine of Wands. Look at all of the stars. And I suppose these are the fireflies. Nurture growth. Attend to your bond with love and patience, trust, support, and playful. We have deep dive. Dive deep into each other, uncover hidden pearls. Wow. Let's get one more card. Lily with grace and rebirth. Okay, let's place it. Let's place it here then. The Nine of Wands is the card of perseverance. I see that every challenge that you're going to face in your life or in your relationship will help you to get more close. In fact, those challenges are more like stepping stones where, yes, you're building something more stable. Something, it's a kind of relationship where the foundation is true love, is trust, it's loyalty, it's clear communication, and this willingness to be there for each other. No matter what life throws at you, but it will never ever able to shake that foundation of your connection, is what I see. And as I said, with every challenge that you are going to overcome, you're uncovering a new version of each other, and you're also recognizing how much you love each other. Okay, and there is a sense of pride that I see in this connection, which, like, how far you have come and how you've never let the external things to disturb your inner foundation, your love for each other. There is almost this sense of victory that I see in your connection. Yes, the victory of your true love. Another beautiful aspect of your connection is that your future spouse is always going to stand by your side. No matter what situation this is, whether this is regarding your career or family issues, something with your in-laws, or maybe something that you're going through internally, maybe it's your inner fears, your doubts, your limiting beliefs, but your person is always there by your side, helping you to navigate through anything that you are going through. And it's not like they're doing everything for you. Of course, it's, you will have to do the work yourself, but this emotional support that you have from your future spouse, it's going to give you so much courage, so much safety. Yes, it's going to give you the encouragement to keep going and to keep persevering and to just fight anything that comes in your way. you're going to feel like with this person by your side, with them holding your hand, nothing is impossible for you. With Lily, we have the keywords grace and rebirth. So I see that this is a mature connection. This is, you might meet your future spouse in your late 20s or in your 30s, because I see that before you have met each other or before you have married each other, you have had your separate journeys, you've had your share of good and bad experiences, you have spiritually also you have evolved a lot. So yes, this is two mature people coming together and creating something, creating a connection that is stable and that is long lasting. I feel like for you both, showing up is what matters the most, rather than just making a long list of promises or doing something more fancy. I feel like you in your, even in your everyday life, you are there for each other and you know it. And that is something that is so much more important and valuable than a million shallow promises. Yes. The rebirth, this is beautiful because I feel like your connection with your future spouse is something very unique. It's something that you've never experienced before, especially in your love life. You've never had this kind of connection with anyone. There was always this lack of emotional support, or you, despite having everything together, you felt a void inside you. But that is not going to be the case with your future spouse. Yes, it's like you awakening from all the darkness, from all the disappointment that you've experienced previously in your love life. That is what I see. There is hope, there is beauty. You're going to grow together, you're going to nurture each other's soul, and you will help each other. In It's like with each other, you feel so safe that you're ready to shed that barrier. You're ready to be your authentic self without any mask, without any pretense. Yes. There is true genuineness that I see in your connection with your future spouse. All right. Now, let's see what is your future spouse's love language, how your future spouse is going to express their love to you. Yes, another thing here is patience. You both know how to be patient with each other. You know that we human beings are not perfect. We are very complex. We have our good days and bad days, and yes, some days it's more complicated. And in those times, instead of just nagging at each other or forcing the other person to speak up or to communicate, you know how to be more compassionate and more gentle and more patient. Okay? It's like you just allow the other person to be. And when the right time comes, they will speak up. They will let you know like what they were going through. Okay? Because they feel safe with you and you give them that space, that freedom. So yes, you both will be very patient with each other. That is what I'm seeing. We have Two of Swords. Okay, King of Swords. Again, this is someone who they don't use that many words. They're so committed towards you, and you're going to see this in your day-to-day life through their actions, through the little things that they're going to do for you. Like showing up is their love language. They may not able to use a lot of fancy words or like write poetry or yes, like Again, they're not able to express it in words how much they love you and how much you mean to them, but their actions will. This King of Swords is reminding me of Mr. Knightley from Emma, and how he says, like, when he confesses his love to Emma, he says, if I loved you less, I might be able to talk about it more. So, yes, I feel like the more this person loves you, the more they genuinely feel for you, the less words they will have to articulate their feelings. But again, you will able to see their love in their actions. Yes, I also see with the person, like with the blindfold, this person, your future spouse, is going to trust you a lot, like above everyone, but because they have so much of respect for you. Yes, like they will never ever doubt you. If you say something, even if it is like a silly thing, that happened at work or anything, they're just all yours. Listening to you is one of their love languages. They love to listen to you and to your stories. Yes, they have so much respect for you. They're going to respect your opinions, anything that you say. And I also see this person is also going to solve all your problems. Like they sometimes they will literally be your fairy godmother. Okay, like you come to them with any problem, big or small, your future spouse is going to take care of everything. It's like they're going to just give you this sense of reassurance, and with this person you will never feel scared about something or worried about something. Yes, the energy that I see here is that of a guardian angel, someone who is there by your side. They protect you, they guide you. Yes, I also see with this King of Swords, this person is going to give you the best advices on anything. Again, anything you're worried about or you're confused about, you just have to say it to your future spouse, and they will take care of everything. They will tell you what you can do, or they at least they will give you a clear perspective on things. That is what I see. Yes, your future spouse is also going to treat you like a queen or the king. They, yes, you are their divine counterpart, and they see you as someone very special, someone very intelligent, someone very charming, someone that they care about. And yes, you're going to see this in their behavior, in how they communicate with you, in everything that they're going to do for you. You will see that respect and that love in their actions, is what I see here. Now let's see something about your home after marriage. What is your house like after marriage? Or what is the energy around your home? Wow, you've got the 10 of cups. This is like the most beautiful card that you can receive. In the beginning I was saying that you may live after marriage, you may live in a place that is away from the crowd and noise, and it's close to the nature. And that is what I see here as well. Like you see this castle, and we don't see any other home around it or any other castles. There's this small lake and boat. You could live in a countryside. For some of you, I do see that. Even if you live in a city, you are at least you are in the neighborhood where things are not very noisy. The streets are more quiet, and you might live in your own bungalow or mansion. That is what I see here. Like I don't see you living in a flat or in an apartment. It's even if it's a tiny house, but it's all yours. Yes, there could be a river or sea near your home. A lot of greenery that I see here, and it's just a very very peaceful place. Yes. Let's see what else we have. Community, wow. We have the rainbow, and in the Ten of Cups also though I don't think in this card we have, but usually in the Ten of Cups we have the rainbow. Yes, you're going to like you're going to have a very beautiful connection with your neighbors because there are not many people around you, but the ones that are very trustworthy and loyal. They are, it's like kindred spirits, you know? It's almost like you meeting your soul tribe. Yes. You're going to be great friends with your neighbors, and it's going to be a beautiful community where you feel safe, where you like to celebrate every small thing. And yes, it's wonderful to have a community, a close-knit community like this. It's like you're going to find this sense of resonance with everyone. And we have a leg up. Okay. Yes, again, a leg up. This card is about support. It's about trusting each other, helping out each other. So, yes, I feel like firstly, you are your house is going to be in an area where there is some peace and quietude, and there are not many people around, but the ones that are, they are someone that you can trust and you can rely on, and anytime there is a trouble, or you like you want to go out and you want someone to take care of your kids, of your house, of your pets, of your flowers, so it's like you can rely on these people. Yes, everyone in this community or in this neighborhood is very supportive. It's going to be a very beautiful place, like, yes, and you're going to feel very safe. Your house is in a place where you're going to see all kinds of weather. There is spring, there is summer, there is autumn, there is snow. So, yes, I heard Canada. For some of you, you could live in Canada after marriage, but of course, not everyone is going to resonate. But yes, I see like there's all kinds of weather, and you're going to love it. Okay, it's it's a very comfortable house. That is also something I see. You could have your own kitchen garden. There is a backyard, there are trees, and it's very serene. Yes, the surrounding or the location of your house, it's very peaceful, and there is a sense of magic that I see here. Because again, you're going to feel very connected with the nature. Yes, you and your future spouse, you could work from you both could like the work that you do is from home. So you don't go out that much, and having a comfortable and big home is something very important, and that is why you purchased this house where it's like on a private property. That is also something I see. Yes, maybe you own a land, or at some point at least you are going to have your land and you're going to build your own house. Okay, now let's see how your connection with your in-laws is going to be like. We see a grandma figure here, so perhaps you could live with your in-laws because it's a big house. It's like there are many rooms, and it's a big place, so yes, you don't mind living with your in-laws. Let's see. Temperance. Okay, very, very peaceful. I don't know why, but like in everything, whether this is about your overall energy, your house, your connection, the energy of harmony and peace is very prominent in your marriage life. Yes. And I see this here as well in your connection with your in laws. It's very harmonious, very there are no like arguments or fights or conflicts. Like everyone is on the same page, everyone respects each other, and whether you are living together or you're living separately, but the connection here is very strong. Yes. Above all, there is respect that you have for each other. And we have the Page of Cups. Wow, your in laws are going to love you so much. They're going to pamper you with all their love and gifts, and they are not going to be partial for their own son or daughter. They're going to love you equally. And yes, from the very beginning, they have accepted you as their own child, is what I see. It's going to be a beautiful connection with your in laws. Yes. Everyone is doing their separate thing. Everyone respects each other. There is no like interference or causing conflicts. Everyone is very, I see that with the temperance especially, everyone in your spouse's family, they're very mature, they're very educated people. They also they There is this perfect balance between the traditions and the modernity. Yes, some things they like to do according to the traditions, according to their old ways, but they also are very open minded. They are open to receive your suggestions, your like they're very welcoming and flexible is what I see. Yes. There are no restrictions from their side. So it's going to be like it's you're going to have this sense of freedom in your marriage life is what I see here. Okay, now let's see something about your career. Just a sec. How your career is going to be like after marriage. How things are going to be in your career after marriage. It really feels like a royal marriage. I don't know why. We have the castle, we have the king, and even here, it's like I see your in-laws at a very influential position. Yes. I feel like you're going to marry in a very rich family. And it's not new money. It's something like generational wealth. Your career after marriage. We have the Two of Swords, okay? You may go through a period of confusion. Maybe it's regarding your path or some sort of uncertainty that you are experiencing. We have the Four of Swords. Answers will come in stillness. Okay. And we have Seven of Swords. Okay. Lots of swords coming in. I want to take one more card. We have the Hermit. Yes, exactly. I did say that answers are going to come in stillness. I feel like after your marriage, you won't be doing the work that you're doing now. Now, especially if it's the work that you don't like. Like if you're doing something that it's your purpose, that like you're very passionate about, then it's a different thing. Then of course you're going to continue your work. There's some kind of a new perspective that you're gaining as well. But if right now you're doing work that you really don't like, you don't enjoy this, but it's like you don't know what else you're going to do, then after marriage, that situation is going to change. Yes, I see you giving up something. Like, firstly, there is some form of a confusion whether I should continue this or not. And I feel like in this situation as well, because I was seeing here with the King of Swords, your person is going to give you the best guidance whenever you need it. And even here, you're going to seek guidance from your future spouse. And this person somehow is encouraging you to find what your purpose in life is so that you can enjoy your work, so that you can create something more meaningful and beautiful. That is what I see. So, your future spouse is going to help you to see things more clearly and it's like you're going to communicate all this with your future spouse, what you're going through, what you should do now. So, yes, this person is nudging you in the direction of your life purpose. And it's going to, like, when it comes to your career, there's almost like this new journey that you are embarking on, the journey of self discovery and finding what your purpose in life is. That is what the Hermit card is all about. So, yes, slowly you will able to come out of this confusion, or like there is a notion that you have about something, you feel like this is the right thing to do, but at the same time it's not making you happy. So that is going to change after marriage. You're going to have the clarity and the answers regarding your life purpose, and it's going to come once you surrender something that is no longer serving you, something where you're no longer happy doing all of that work. Okay, so yes, there is a shift happening in your career. You're going on this journey of self discovery, and you are going to give up your the work that you're doing currently. Now if you're already following your life purpose, then I see that after marriage you're you're gaining deeper insight into that work, or into like, it's like your knowledge is expanding, you are leveling up, you're finding new things about yourself and about your work, and yes, accordingly you're going to make some changes. But something is definitely changing when it comes to your professional life. There is a lot of mental fog, with the swords energy. So, yes, you're able to overcome all of that confusion, and you will just know what you're meant to do in this lifetime. Yes. Now, let's see what final messages we have from your spirit guides. What final messages we have regarding your life after marriage? We have reframe. This is happening for me, not to me. Okay. With this box and the butterflies here, I see that your marriage is allowing you to come out of your comfort zone. Yes, it's like with your marriage, you're unlocking this portal of infinite possibilities, and the choice is yours. You can pick any path you want for yourself. You're going to have the freedom and the resources and the support from your future spouse and from your in-laws. Yes. Let's see what is the final message we have for you. Steps towards the unknown. Curiosity, movement, possibility. Every unknown becomes familiar once you step into it. So, yes, life is very different for you after marriage. And not just like, of course, life changes, for all of us after marriage. But for you, there is a sense of newness in everything, whether it is regarding your career or how you see the world, how you even like your surrounding, everything is changing for you in the most beautiful way. And all of these changes are making you curious. Instead of overwhelming you, you're going to have this sense of curiosity and freedom. That is the most beautiful thing about your life after marriage. It's almost like you've entered a new era, a new zone where life is not so difficult. It's not so complicated. It's like whatever you want, you can do all of those things more easily. Yes, and wherever you feel confused, or you feel a bit clueless, you have your future spouse by your side to help you, to guide you, and to support you, to chase your dreams, and to become the version of yourself that you were always meant to be. There is magic in this unknown. It's not going to scare you. In fact, as I said, you are curious to explore life and to write a new story. That is what I see. So, wow, this was your reading, my dear pile number one. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance. or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, my dearest pile number 2. Welcome to your reading. If you have selected the second image, or if your date of birth falls between 12 to 21, then this is your reading about your life after marriage. So we're going to start your reading by looking at the overall energy of your married life. Then we're going to see how your connection with your future spouse is going to be like, your future spouse's love language. We're also going to see the overall energy of your house after marriage, the house that you're going to live in, your connection with your in-laws, and how things are going to be in your career after marriage. And then we're going to receive some more information and messages from your spirit guides related to your life after marriage. So let's begin and let's see what is the overall energy of your married life. The overall energy of your married life. We have autumn equinox with harvest and balance. Okay. I love the autumn season. There is some kind of magic in the air during this time. And yes, it's a time where you're harvesting the rewards of all the work that you have done. It's a time where you can just take a step back and reflect on your journey, on how far you have come. So, yes, it's a beautiful time. And we have retreat. Wow. Very similar to the autumn energy. The castle in the clouds, the dreams, the vision you have regarding your marriage life, your partner, your family, everything that you want and you're trying to manifest. I see that after marriage, things are going to be very much alike for you. Yes, it's like your castle or your dreams have come to fruition. That is the kind of energy I see, and you are simply there witnessing the magic unfold. Okay, sometimes it is going to be so surreal. It's going to be so like many times, this profound realization is going to hit you that yes, sometimes the dreams do come true. No matter how difficult it may appear to be right now, but eventually you're going to have your dream life. You're going to have your dream partner, your dream house. Wow, this is such a beautiful energy. Again, with autumn, it's like there is magic in the air. Your marriage life is very cheerful and happy, and there is this deep sense of fulfillment that you're going to experience. The swan is about grace and also like true lovers. You and your future spouse, your soulmates, your twin flames, you are meant for each other, and together you're going to create such a beautiful life. I also see that you and your future spouse, you have a bigger purpose. Like your union, it's the beginning of yes, you're here to fulfill a bigger purpose. And somewhere it is related to spreading this joy and light everywhere that you go. You are going to be very loved and respected in your community, and you're also going to do a lot of charity work together. That is also something I see. And the autumn is also about letting go. It's a time for the trees to shed their leaves. So I see that you and your future spouse, you have a very mature and wise way of dealing with things. You're not going to take the unnecessary things to your heart and ruin your relationship. Yes, you won't let the trivial things to spoil your life together, to spoil your family. That is one thing I see. There is a deeper sense of peace that I see in your relationship and in your marriage life. Okay, so wow, this is such a beautiful energy that I'm seeing here. Now let's see how your connection with your future spouse is going to be like. We have two of air, two of swords. Okay. We have first blush, soft whisper of affection make love bloom, gentle romance and tender. Wow, this two of swords is it's giving me this energy of balance, of it's like the yin and yang, the perfect blend, or the the union of two opposite energies. But together, again, together they just blend in. In fact, if you notice here, the colors are so like this is such a beautiful card with the green and the blue and the white, and everything is just looking so beautiful. So yes, I feel like you, like individually you are very different, you and your future spouse. Maybe you're very opposite of each other, but together you blend in. Okay, like no one can say where one ends and where the other begins. Yes, that I don't know why I'm receiving this message with the two of air, because this is not the book meaning of this card, but intuitively, yes, I just see this energy of grace and balance and this divine union that is happening here. First blush can mean it can mean first love. Maybe you and your future spouse, this was the first ever relationship you've ever been into, and right from the beginning there was this, like you saw the potential, you knew it in your heart that this is meant to be. Okay, the connection here is very soft, very gentle, and it's ever blooming. Yes. Oh my god. Sorry. There is something very sweet and romantic about your relationship, about your connection with each other. We have symbiosis, depend on each other, growing together in a unique rhythm of unity. Wow. Let's get one more card. We have the peony with abundance and elegance. Again, you see this energy of grace and how this flower is blooming here. Wow. It's a there is a strong spiritual bond that I see in your connection. Okay? Again, yes, as I was saying, it's like your union is for a bigger purpose. And you're going to realize this right from the beginning. There is so much of love, understanding, and you share a very deeper bond. It's something that transcends the material nature of things, and that is why I was saying I was receiving this energy of ever blooming because of your strong spiritual bond. There's almost this eternal type of connection that I see between you and your future spouse. You have been together in many lifetimes before. Yes, and again, with symbiosis, it's where two very different people are coming together, but they work well. Together, they just fit in so perfectly. It's like a relationship between a fish and the bird. And it may sound very impractical, or our human minds may not able to believe in this, but nothing is impossible in the spiritual realm. And your souls have been intertwined since the beginning. That is what I see here. So, maybe people around you, they are going to be like, they will not able to understand like how they might feel like you're not good for each other, or you're not right for each other, or things are not going to work out, but you know in your heart, and you're going to recognize each other right from the very first time that you meet. Okay, the love and the relationship here is very, it's going to flow very effortlessly. It's not, again, it's very simple, easy, and just beautiful. Okay, yes, there is something magical about this connection, and I don't think words will be enough to describe this connection, but in your relationship with your future spouse, your heart is going to bloom. Your heart is going to feel safe, and there is so much happiness and fulfillment that you're going to experience in this connection. That is what I see here. Wow. Now, let's see your future spouse's love language, how they're going to express their love to you. You're going to heal each other's hearts. You're going to heal each other's inner child. Yes. And you will give each other that space to bloom, to be yourself, to be, yes, to shine. That is what I'm seeing. We have the Hermit. Okay. And we have the Hierophant. Okay, this is a very powerful energy. Your marriage could be very traditional. Like, you both are, I see that you and your future spouse, you both are old souls. You like the old way of doing things. And yes, you're going to live a very quiet and peaceful life. And you will try to stay away from the modern things. Not to say that you're going to be very backward or narrow minded, no. But like how today everything we just have a shortcut, um, and we don't value the traditions or the rituals anymore. But in your relationship, I just see that you're going to make sure that it's like you're becoming a medium to keep alive the old traditions, or the beauty of the old times, if you will. For your future spouse's love language, what I see here is that they're going to be your lamp or your light in the dark times. One of the most beautiful ways in which your person is going to express their love is by quietly supporting you. Not in a loud manner or not in a very obvious kind of way, but in your heart that this person has your back. They are standing by you no matter what kind of storm you are going through. Okay, another way, and for me this is the most beautiful way in which one can express their love. It's not very obvious or apparent, but it's by praying for you. Your person is very, very spiritual, and you, whether they pray in the morning or during the day or at night, you are or you will be in their prayers always and always. Okay, if they could just ask God to shower stars on you, to shower just infinite miracles on you. You mean a lot to them. Your love is very sacred for them. And I see that you and your future spouse, you're not going to, like, you are a very private couple. You don't like showing off, and maybe you're not even on social media, and like after marriage you're just going to completely disappear and create your own little haven. Okay, people are going to wonder like what has happened. But yes, you like your life together, your connection together, your family, your kids, your love. Everything is just so pure and sacred that um, you don't want to bring it in the public eye. Your future spouse is also a provider. That is also something I see with the Hierophant. So they're going to make sure that all your needs and everything that you desire, they will give it to you. As much as it is in their power, they will do everything to keep you happy and to keep you safe. Yes. You could meet your future spouse at a time when you're going through something dark in your life and you've almost lost all the hope. You're feeling so confused, so conflicted, and you just don't know what is next. And that is the time where you're going to meet your future spouse. They could be slightly older than you, like uh, there is some age gap that I see here. Okay. And again, this person is like your light. They are your hope. They are entering your life in a form of an angel. That is what I see here. And there is a greater force that is aligning your paths together. Yes, just the way how you're going to meet your future spouse and how your story is unfolding, you will know that this was something written in the stars. That is what I see. Another message that I'm receiving here is that maybe you love to read a lot. So with the Hierophant, I see that your future spouse is going to build you your dream library, or at least they're going to buy a lot of books for you, and books that are vintage, that are old, that are like someone in the past, someone prominent in the past have read them or written them, like the original copies, perhaps something like this I see here. And with the Hermit, I'm also seeing that your future spouse is going to, like, this person is always seeking some kind of treasure in their life. Maybe they love antique and vintage things, so they're going to find these beautiful treasures, whether it is a ring or a book or a lamp or anything from the older times, and they're going to bring it to you. Okay. Yes, they're going to gift it to you. That is what I see. I'm also seeing writing letters. They love to write letters. So yes, once in a while you're going to receive a beautiful letter from your future spouse, especially if they're away, if they're traveling somewhere, and it's just going to melt your heart. Like, I feel like their language is so beautiful, just the way they express their love and their emotions. It's like a poetry. Yes. Wow. Okay, so now let's see the overall energy of your house after marriage. We have the Six of Cups. Okay. Again, the Six of Cups is related to, like, it's related to the past. So I see that you could live in a house where your ancestors have lived. Maybe yes, your grandmother or your great grandmother, they have lived in their house, and there are so many sweet memories attached to this home. Yes. I'm seeing like a Victorian house, an old house, where everything is so beautiful and antique, and just everything has a story. Okay. You're not going to have like random things in your house. Everything must have some meaning, or there is some kind of a story related with it. Yes. We have wonders. Wow. You could have a lot of, sorry, my camera got off, but I was saying that you could have a lot of crystals in your house, or I see a lot of purple and lilac. Maybe this is your favorite color, or the amethyst and purple is also related with royalty. So there's something very royal and luxurious about your house. Yes, we see the sun rays here. So I also see a lot of natural light coming into your house. Yes, you have a lot of windows facing the south or the east side, and there's always a sense of brightness and cheerfulness in your house. I'm also seeing a lot of birds and butterflies. Yes. Let's see what else we have. It's a very unique place, a very unique house. Yes. It's not very common to find a house like this. And we have chop wood. Okay, so a house that is very clean and tidy all the time. You know, maybe you're gonna have like certain rules in your house, like you cannot wear you cannot wear your shoes inside the house, and you cannot just eat anywhere. You you have specific areas for specific things, okay? And Yes, there is a sense of order that I see, and you're very particular about things, about how everything should be in your house. You could have a big, like the entrance here is very grand, and I see these big doors here. And again, we have the sun rays, so there's a lot of light coming in. I must say, your house is one of a kind. Yes, and you're going to take such good care of your house. It's like your house is not just a house. It has a soul of its own. It has lived for so many years and it has witnessed so many happy moments. Yes. Wow. Now, let's see how your connection with your in-laws is going to be like. How your connection with your in-laws is going to be like. We have the Ten of Pentacles. Wow. This is a very rich family. Like, look at the abundance. It's like they have descended from the kings. Or they will have a big name in the society. That is what I see here. We have the King of Swords. Okay. There is some kind of an order that I see here. It's a very reserved family. Yes, they believe in the old ways, in traditions, and there are some strict rules or like these customs that you have to follow in your in-laws' house. As I said, your in-laws are very rich and wealthy, so they have a certain standard of living. Yes, this is a very close family. They love to get together and celebrate festivals together. And even if everyone is living separately, but during festivals or anniversaries or birthdays, everyone just loves to get together. Okay, there is a lot of love that I see in this family. And yes, as I said, family is like their top priority. As far as your connection goes, you may have a hard time in the beginning adjusting to these rules, or you may feel a bit intimidating, you know but I feel like with the 10 of pentacles, your in-laws are very accepting, so they're going to give you that time and space to just open up. They're not going to force you. They're not going to, like, it's your wish whether you want to abide by these rules or not. It's up to you. If you do it, it's going to make them very, very happy. But even if you don't, they're not going to pressurize you. That is what I see. You may feel scared or, as I said, intimidating in the beginning, but once you know them, once you know the entire side of your future spouse's family, you're going to realize how loving and how warm and kind they are. So, yes, it may take some more time for you to open up and for you to understand everything, but after a while it's going to become more easy and effortless, and you're going to feel very happy and blessed to be a part of this family. Yes. Now, let's see how things are going to be in your career after marriage. How things are going to be in your career after your marriage. We have Queen of Swords, okay. Nine of Swords. Ace of Swords. And we have the Fool. Okay, the Ace of Swords and the Fool. This talks about a new journey or a new phase in your professional life. We have the King of Swords and the Queen of Swords here. You and your future spouse, you could be in the same business, and one of your families are, they're like the business tycoon. Okay, so yes, it's like your future spouse is going to take over the business when the right time comes, and you are their partner. That is what I see. You're running the business together. You are making these important decisions, and there are so many different branches and business that you have to handle together. So yes, it's a family business. And after your marriage, it's like you're also becoming your future spouse's business partner. And that is why we have the Fool card. It's talking about this new beginning in your professional life. And I feel like you already have some experience in business and how to run and manage a business. Okay, maybe you have your own business, you have your own thing going on, and you will continue that as well. But It's something that is going to, like, you're bringing it all together, okay? Yes, you're joining it with your future spouse's business or their company. That is what I see here. Wow, this is powerful. It's like Mukesh Ambani and Neeta Ambani. That is the kind of example that I see here. Yours is going to be a big name in the society. That is one thing for sure. And yes, in work life, like together with your future spouse, you will accomplish so many big things, so many milestones you're going to reach. And it's like you're going to invent something new. Or maybe you're going to build these institutions. You're going to build schools and universities, and you're going to run them successfully. Yes. Wow. So much power and wealth that I see here. Now, let's see what more information and messages we have from your spirit guides regarding your life after marriage. We have humility. Allow me, divine, to always accept the right assistance. I welcome your help in every way and delight in receiving it. Despite the power, the wealth, the glory, and the position you have in your society, you have not forgotten what it is to be a human being. There is no ego or arrogance that I see here, okay? And that is the very foundation of your success. The owl here tells me that you and your future spouse, you have the wisdom to how to enjoy everything without attaching yourself too much with the material things. You recognize the fleeting nature of life. And somewhere I see that your your roots when it comes to your spirituality are very strong. Okay? And because of that, there is a lot of divine grace that I see on you and your family. And that is why you've built an empire or a legacy that is going to thrive for centuries. Yes, there is a lot of good deeds underneath it all. It's not that you've ever taken advantage of your power, of your wealth. No, you're not that kind of people. Your ancestors were not that kind. There is this innate goodness that I see in you, and that is your true legacy. Yes. Wow. And that is why we were seeing this strong spiritual bond between you and your person, and you know how it's all meant to be, and how you have a bigger purpose to fulfill in this lifetime. We have shards of the old self. Release truth evolution. Let the pieces that no longer fit fall away. Wow, it's like we've come full circle, because with the autumn, it's where I did say in the beginning that it's a time where the trees shed their leaves, and it's the same message, the cycle of birth and death, of new beginnings and endings. Yes. Again, I see that your souls have been intertwined, and you're going to find each other in every lifetime. Yes. And every time, you are going to have some bigger purpose to fulfill. Time and time again, you find each other, and you adjust yourself to the new circumstances, but your soul, it remains the same, and it recognizes that you have met before. Wow, your marriage or your union is divinely guided. Like, there is a bigger plan that I see behind it all. You know, yes, it's a match made at heaven. That is what you need to know. So, this is what I have for you, my dear pal number two. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye. Hello, my dearest pal number three. Welcome to your reading. If you have selected the third image, or if your date of birth falls between 22 to 31, then this is your reading about your life after marriage. So we're going to start your reading by looking at the overall energy of your married life. We're going to see your how your connection with your future spouse is going to be like, your future spouse's love language. We're also going to see something about your house after marriage, the house that you're living in, your connection with your in-laws, how things are going to be in career for you after marriage. And finally, we're going to receive some more information and any additional messages from your spirit guides regarding your life after marriage. So let's begin. Let's start with let's see what is going to be the overall energy of your married life. Yes, what is going to be the overall energy of your married life? We have fire with creativity and strength. Okay. The connection or the chemistry here is very passionate, very, yes, there is this fire and intensity that I see between you and your person. We have pause for reflection. Okay. The first thing that I'm seeing here with the fire energy is that you and your future spouse are just completely besotted with each other. You're so much in love, and there is this, as I said, there is this passion and excitement and adventure that I see in your connection. But then with this card, I also see that this energy of fire is beautifully balanced, okay, with your wisdom and with these periods of reflection or introspection that you're going to have in your marriage. Yes, life is never going to feel dull for you after marriage. That is one thing you need to know. I'm also seeing a lot of creative energy here. So, yes, it's like you and your person together, you inspire each other. You motivate each other. You give each other that silent nudge to follow your passions, to follow your dreams. Yes, I feel like after marriage, things are going to significantly improve for you in your career. Yes, and it's again, it's because of this inspiration and this creative energy that is coming in. That is what I see. Now, with the strength, there is also a lot of faith and trust in your marriage. The fire, it almost tells me like for each other, you can walk through the fire, okay, without thinking twice. There is the love or the connection here is so strong and enduring. Yes, I see this perfect balance. On one hand, we have this childlike curiosity and passion in your marriage, but it is balanced with the wisdom of the hermit. So, yes, this is just going to keep the excitement and love alive in your married life. Yes, after marriage, you're also going to life is going to be very very adventurous for you. You and your person, maybe you both love to travel, and I see you doing activities like hiking, sea diving, skiing, car racing, things like this. So you're interested in sports and something that is daring or challenging. That is what I see, and together, you're going to have so much fun. And yes, again, I see that life is never going to feel mundane or boring with this person. So there is adventure and excitement, but at the same time, there is safety. It's your love for each other that anchors this relationship. It's something that is long lasting, something that is enduring, something that is going to remain unscathed no matter what you go through. Yes. Okay. So now let's see what your connection with your future spouse is going to be like. How your connection with your future spouse is going to be like. We have Messenger of Fire. Okay, so we have the Knight of Wands. Again, this is the fiery energy that we were seeing here. Fire signs are very prominent here: Leo, Aries, Sagittarius. Yes. You both could be of the fire sign. How your connection with your future spouse is going to be like. We have attraction, having a great chemistry or able to manifest love, desire, power, allure. Yes, I was saying this, that the chemistry here is so strong. Okay, right from the beginning, there is this strong pull that you're going to um, feel towards each other, this. And it's a very intense energy. It's something that you cannot ignore. But this is not the passion or the love that is fleeting. No, as I said, with this this is basically, this card here is signifying the wisdom that you both have to create something that is long lasting. Yes. I also see that you and your future spouse, you both are very hopeless romantic types. You both are very romantic, and you love to put that extra effort into your relationship. You love to keep that excitement alive. Yes. We have anchor. Wow. Yes, I was saying this as well, that, with your wisdom and with this deep emotional bond that you have, you will able to anchor all of this fire energy, this passion, your love for each other. Trust in the anchor of the relationship, steady and firm. Yes. Again, your love is not the fleeting kind. It's the forever type of love that I see here. Once you've made the commitment, once you've promised each other, nothing will ever able to shake that foundation. That is what I see. We have Bluebell with New Horizons and Humility. Okay, again, the New Horizons tells me that you and your person, you're always exploring, you're always up for an adventure, and yes, you love to travel and go to these places, and or maybe like you love to learn new things, you love to, and like you do all of these things together. You're each other's best friends. That is what I'm seeing. This is the type of connection that you've always wanted to manifest in your life. Yes, there's a beautiful friendship that I see between you and your future spouse. There is chemistry, there is this feeling of safety and security. And yes, again, it's everything that you have wanted. I also see that you and your future spouse are going to be like the power couple. You are like, everyone admires you. You're a perfect example of what a healthy relationship looks like, a healthy marriage life looks like. You support each other, you encourage each other to follow your dreams. And yes, together, you're going to grow and learn and just experience life in a new way. That is what I see here. That is what the connection between you and your future spouse is going to be like. It's very refreshing. Yes, every day, it feels exciting. And even if you are at home, you are not traveling or you're not doing anything extraordinary, but even at home in your safe place, you can keep things exciting. Yes, that is what I see. Now, let's see what is going to be your future spouse's love language, how your future spouse is going to express their love to you. You're also of the same age. There is not there is not much gap between you and your future spouse. Could be like maximum it could be 1 or 2 years, but I feel like you are, yes, you've grown up together, or you know each other from your childhood, or from maybe you went to the same school or the same college. That is also something I see. For some of you, this is also your first love. Yes, your first love is going to be your future spouse. Four of Wands. Wow. One of the ways this person is going to express their love is by celebrating everything, like big or small, that you're going to accomplish. This person is going to make sure that you're celebrating it, and they're going to make you realize like how proud they are of you. Yes. Four of Wands is such a beautiful card. You know, it's the energy of commitment and marriage and celebration. We have Queen of Swords. Okay, this person is, they will not leave a chance to let you know that you are the queen or the king of their heart. Okay, no one else can rule in there. They're going to treat you like royalty, like you're someone who is very special and unique, and the most amazing person in the whole world. Yes, this person is also going to buy you or build you your dream home. That is also one thing I see. Like this vision you have about the house of your dreams, this person is going to build that for you. Yes, that is going to be their biggest gift to you. And for them, it's like you deserve everything beautiful and great, so this person is going to do so many beautiful things for you. And yes, you will have no words how to express this feeling. You're going to feel so special and so loved. I also see a very protective energy here, like your person protecting you from any harm or anyone, who is trying to mess with you or trying to take advantage of you. Your person is there standing with a sword, ready to fight, ready to protect you. No one or nothing can harm you in their presence. Yes. So your future spouse is going to show their love by celebrating you, by celebrating your victories. And yes, as I said, they're going to give you the princess treatment. They're going to make you feel so safe and loved, and like you are the most special person on this earth. That is what I see. Now, let's see something about your home after marriage. The house that you are living in. Let's see what's the energy around it. We have King of Cups. Okay. Yes, again, I feel like the house that you're living in after marriage is your gift from your future spouse. And this is your dream house. Yes. The aesthetic of your house is very vintage and luxury. Yes, everything is like you and your future spouse, you've invested in these into these things that are so beautiful and they mean something to you. Okay? Pleasure. Wow. You could have a garden around your near your house, and this feels like it's your personal garden. There is a lot of greenery that I see around your house, and the green color is also about abundance. So again, it's the area that you're living in is very posh. It's very luxurious. Yes. And like you have your own bungalow, okay, or maybe it's a mansion, but it's a big house with stairs and so many rooms and gardens and a backyard, these big balconies. Yes. There's also like a at least one big tree. It's an old tree that is going to be there near your house. We have the fates. Again, you see the stars, and we have the star here. Like, yes, I feel like wherever you are living, it's somewhere near the nature. Like, at night, you can see the stars clearly. You can see the moon. There's a lot of greenery. There are trees, there's grass, there are flowers, and we have the deer. So, something tells me that, like, your house can also be near the woods. Maybe you're not living here permanently, like you come here during the vacation, but it's your dream house. It's very special to you, okay? And you're gonna have so many beautiful memories in this house. That is what I'm seeing. Your future spouse has very thoughtfully invested in this property and in this house, and literally this is the house of your dreams. I feel like you already have this vision, like this is how your house should look like after marriage. And yes, I see that your vision is going to be realized. In fact, in reality, this house is going to be so much more beautiful and magical than your imagination. Okay, so there is a lot of beauty that I see in your house, and even like the area around you. It's so beautiful. It's something where you're going to find this inner sense of peace and happiness. Okay, now let's see how your connection with your in laws is going to be like. You have Three of Wands. Okay, so right away, I see that you're going to live far away from your family. Perhaps it's both of your families. Like after marriage, you have relocated in a foreign land, in a foreign city or country. And yes, that is where you're going to build your new life. So it is far away from your homeland, is what I see. There's a lot of distance that I see between where you live and between where your in-laws live. And we have the Four of Swords. Very peaceful. The connection here is very harmonious. And maybe it's because of this distance, like you meet only once or twice in a year. So there is no reason for you to fight or to get into arguments. Whenever you meet and whenever you're together, the energy is so peaceful and harmonious. It's like everyone has just put down their swords, and they are one happy family together. Yes, I'm gonna get one more card. Look at this. You've got the Three of Cups. Wow. The energy of celebration. And like, yes, again, whenever you're going to be together, those times are going to be so fun and enjoyable. You're doing so many things together. I see like a whole big family who's preparing meal together. They're playing games, they're celebrating, and yes, the environment here is so friendly and loving. So there is no like argument or misunderstanding or anything negative that I see in your connection with your in-laws. You are, as far as like your living goes, You are living far away from them, but whenever you're going to be together, you're going to have a great time, is what I see. Yes. Now, let's see how things are going to be in your career after marriage. How things are going to go in your career after marriage. We have Queen of Cups. Wow. Page of Swords and Nine of Wands. Queen of Cups tells me that the way things are unfolding in your career, and with all of the work that you're doing, with the rewards that you're receiving, you're going to be very fulfilled. Yes, it's like after marriage, things are getting better and better for you. And there might be some challenges with the Nine of Wands. It's like, sometimes things may be difficult, but then your future spouse's support is going to encourage you to just keep going and keep following your dreams in life, so you will able to overcome these challenges easily. And this Page of Swords is this energy of breakthrough through the difficult times, through whatever these challenges are. And there is an energy of level up that I see here. Okay, yes, this is the kind of level up that you're going through from this page, from being a student or someone who is fairly new in what they're doing. You're going to become the master. Yes, you're going to attain this level of expertise in your career, and so much of success and prosperity that I see. You're making a big name for yourself in whatever field that you are in. There is so much recognition that I see for you. Yes. So there is a big level up happening after marriage in your work life. Yes. Now, let's see what final messages or any information that we have from your spirit guides regarding your life after marriage. This feels so wholesome, so satisfying. You're going to be very happy in your marriage life, like really happy, okay? It's again, everything is just like a dream come true for you. That is what I see. Expansiveness. Wow. Eternity is far more creative than the rigid, constrained, and exhausted ego. Yes. After your marriage, this, like, a new world is opening up for you. And you're going to experience so many new and exciting things with your future spouse. After marriage, you have no restriction or like anything holding you back from living life to its fullest. You can do whatever that you like, okay? And it's going to be amazing for you. We have the listening whale, intuition, subtle signals, inner voice. What you hear in silence is truer than what you chase in noise. This tells me that after marriage, life is going to become more quiet for you, more peaceful, more serene. Yes, it's where you're able to enjoy the little things in life. You have the time to just slow down and be more mindful, okay? Yes, it's the kind of life that has meaning and purpose and a deeper sense of joy in it. That is what I see for you. So, this is what I have for you, my dear pile number 3. I hope this reading resonated with you and provided you with some guidance or any answers that you were looking for. If it did, please do like this video and subscribe my channel. Once again, thank you so much for being here. I hope you have a magical rest of your day, and I will see you in my next reading. Bye.